Hello everybody and welcome back to Simulate Gaming and welcome back to Farming Simulator 17. Now today we start our brand new adventure here on Chellington 17. Now just a little disclaimer before we head off. This is actually recorded after episode number 2 but it's episode number 1. And the reason for that is because I recorded episode number 1 and for some reason, I don't know where it went, but it vanished off my computer completely. And once again, I don't know where it went. But it was a bit boring anyway, to be fair, because, you know, we're starting off field number 6, which everyone would have done, and all the fields we had available at the time. So I'm not really that fussed that it went missing, because it gives us a good opportunity to start again. So, in this episode, we will be talking about where I've been and what I've got planned for the channel, and will I be returning, and all my other plans and stuff. But for now, let's just take a little tour of our equipment. So we have the JCB Fast Track 8280 there. You can see everything's already dirty, because once again, this is technically meant to be episode number 3, but it's actually going to be episode number 1. We've got the Massey Ferguson 7719? Yeah, 7719, I believe. Yeah, it is. This is the one that came with the map anyway. I decided to keep it. We swapped out the harvester for the Massey Ferguson 7347S. We've got our corn seed drill here. Well, you know what I mean, our corn seed drill, yeah. We've got our big seed drill, which we're actually going to be using today, this one. We've got our New Holland telehandler here with the Curve Fab bell spike. I believe this is by Black Sheep Modding. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure it is. We have the AgriLiner here. We've got a tiny little Zetto major tractor here. This is going to be for like just pulling stuff around the yard and mainly fertilizing. We're going to be doing some fertilizing as well. We got our cultivator here, which is dirty because we've already used it. We have our plow here, which is dirty, but I can't remember if we've used this or not. I don't think we have. I don't know why this is dirty. But, yes, once again, we did lose episode number 1, so just to show you our little stockpile of stuff. Open this gate. This is field... Oh, let me in. This is field number 6 here, all stacked up. This is our wheat grain. So we will be selling this either in the next episode or one of the ones after. I've also added the 5,000 litres, I think it is, that comes in the silo to begin with. So all the wheat that we own is currently here in this shed, which is pretty cool. So with that said, let's not waste any more time. Let's jump into our brand new adventure here on Chellington. Just going to double check to make sure everything's recording so we don't lose everything again. And yeah, everything's good. So, first things first, we need to... Well, basically when I bought all my equipment, I completely forgot to buy a bale transport trailer, which means anything we need... We can't actually, like, when we stack our bales and stuff, we can't do that. So we're going to have to rent one, unfortunately. Let's go to bale technology. Right, so we're going to rent, we're not going to buy it, we're going to rent this waggle loader, which I don't know what that means, but it's a Joskin one, and we're going for the 8 meter instead of the 10 meter, because that may be a little bit excessive. So select this one, design, ladders straight. Should we add that? Yeah, we'll add it. We're renting it anyway, so it doesn't really matter that much. Actually, no, I changed my mind. We're not going to bother doing that. We're just going to get the standard one. And it's going to cost us £1,500 to rent this, which is absolutely fine. And it can be collected from the store. Right, now the reason we're doing this is because we're doing some fertilizing today. So we need to go ahead and buy ourselves some fertilizer. So let's go ahead and get pallets. Alright guys, so we only have £620 left, which is a bit worrying. We're probably going to go into debt. We've had to buy 2 bags of solid fertilizer here, and we've also had to rent the spreader for it, because we don't actually have a spreader, because I'm an idiot. We also don't have a pallet fork, so hopefully we can buy ourselves a pallet fork as well, or at least rent a pallet fork. We are a little bit behind. We're struggling, but this is part of owning a farm and building it up and stuff. So yes, we're going to try and... Oh, we also have the Toyota Hilux, I forgot to mention that. So yes, we're going to take the JCB down to the store to collect the trailer. We're going to take this down to do the loading and all that good stuff. Actually, we may bring the trailer back on this if it will let us, because we need to pick up our fertilizer spreader as well. We'll have a look. We'll have a look. So first of all, we need to jump in to the New Holland. We'll get our head tracking on here. We'll give it a little reset. So there we go. We're gonna just get rid of this bell spike for now, because we're not picking up the bells in this episode. Let's leave it here. There we go. Let's back up a little bit. And we'll put the JCB here onto a follow me. I'm going to head down to the store. One thing I do want to check, actually, is make sure it's not. There we go. I wanted to make sure four-wheel steering is off, which it is. Jump into the JCB, we'll start her up. And we're ready to go. So anyway, how are you guys doing? Once again, this is my second attempt at recording episode number 1, which is very annoying, but yeah, like I said, it was a bit boring, so I'm not really worried about it disappearing all that much. I think I took the wrong turning. Yes, we can get to it this way. It's just going to be a longer drive. So, how you guys doing? Welcome back to Simulate Gaming. Now, where have I been? We will explain it shortly when we're doing the fields, but all you guys need to know is I will be back for good now. I'm in my new house, which you won't be able to tell on the wheel cam because I've got the same desk and the same equipment, but you might be able to tell all the walls are different and stuff. I'm also recording at night time, so you can't even see there's a big window next to me. But yes, we are completely in a different house now. I moved, which should mean, hopefully, we can go back to daily videos because I'm not going to be out in the middle of nowhere and won't have time and all that good stuff. So yes, I'm looking forward to what the future holds for the channel, and I have a lot of plans as well regarding what direction it's going to go in. So just to let you guys know, in episode number 1, which we lost unfortunately, we cultivated field number 10, which is that one there. And that's the one we're actually going to be fertilizing today, once we go ahead and get all the fertilizer and all that good stuff. So what I'm going to do is head all the way down to the store at 19 miles per hour, and I'll meet you guys when we're there. Right, okay everybody, so we're just coming up towards the shop now. You can see the New Holland sign just appearing there. And hopefully our stuff is all waiting. Do we still have the fast track behind us? Yep, there he is. So we'll turn into the store here. And there's our trailer. It looks like they've actually changed the way things spawn, which is quite nice. It used to be the other direction, but once again, I do need to get myself a quick little pallet fork. Right guys, so whilst I'm loading all these up, I really want to take the time to thank all the subscribers that have stayed there and waited for me to return to making videos. You guys pretty much are the rock of this channel, and I really, really do appreciate it. But I can promise you I am back for good now. Basically, I'm recording this on Wednesday, the 21st of December, so that's, I'm not sure when these are going out. But I'm basically getting ahead of my recording, so I don't have any excuses saying I didn't have time to record that day, whatever. If I'm ahead, it means I get a couple of days to basically not mess up, but you know what I mean. A couple of days where I'm busy and I can't actually record. At least there's already videos ready to go out. That's my new technique. Hopefully it stays in there. Let's just go ahead and pick this one up. Let's get it lifted up here. Now we're only taking these 2 up for now, and you may be thinking, Simulate, why did you get a huge trailer if you are only doing like 2 pallets? And the reason for that is because we also have a bunch of bales to collect, which are already baled, but you guys won't see that until episode number 2, because don't forget, once again, episode number 2 has already recorded. It's episode 1 we lost, and it's episode 2 that we did the baling in, so yes, you will still see the baling episode, do not worry about that. And I really want to get these on the front, because I've just had an idea which should actually fix the issue we have with the follow me and all that good stuff. Let's go ahead and put this one down on the trailer here. There we go, get that lowered down. That actually went pretty well. Usually the pallets get stuck on the forks, but seemed to work that time. So, in episode number 1, I did say, you guys will obviously see that episode, but I did say what maps you want me to do, but that's not going to matter anymore, because I had good news, which will probably be out by the time this video goes out anyway, but that Culper Park Farm is coming out for 15, which is really exciting, because I absolutely love that map. If any of you guys have been here for a while, you may remember we did some lawn care on Culper Park Farm, and it's also the map that I used to use when I was playing this, just for like for fun basically. I wasn't recording videos, but I was playing Culper Park Farm just for fun. I think I was playing Thornton at that time, or was it Sandy Bay? Can't remember. It was one of the OxygenDavid maps, but I remember saying that Bullet Bill and OxygenDavid were the 2 bests. Try to get this one as close to the edge and as neat to the other one as we can, because I have an idea. And hopefully it will work. Let's go ahead and go to... Didn't mean to do that. Go to third person here. Right, let's try that again. That got glitched out twice. Whenever I try and put this onto the trailer, it goes through the pallet forks and ends up glitching out. So this is going to be the last time before I rage quit and just drive back with it onto the actual fork. And it's done it again. Fantastic. Oh, no it hasn't. Okay, there we go. Had a bit of issue then. But it seems to be okay now. Let's just push that on. Awesome. Let's go ahead and get these beacons off here. So, now that we have those on, that's all we're going to need in this episode, I think. We're going to get onto the JCB. Let's lower the back, because I'm going to try and drive the JCB back with the telehandler on the back of the trailer. That's the plan. One thing I'm not too sure on just yet, for some reason these are just glitched out when I released that, is getting this on. So, let's just try one. Let's just mess around a minute and try and see if we can get this all neatened out here. Put this back into forward. Right, so for some reason they did go slanted when we opened the back. I probably should have strapped them down first, which we'll do now actually. Let's go ahead and strap these down like so. We actually want to disconnect this trailer and hook up the spreader. Right guys, so basically we've strapped down the pallets, which for some reason went all skewed and diagonal, but that's fine. We currently have the spreader, there we go, hooked up to the back of the JCB. And we're basically going to reverse the JCB up onto this right now. Not because we're putting the JCB on the back, just because we want to, first of all, get our four-wheel drive on here, because it's not going up. It's not going up. And, yeah, we're going to reverse this up. And hopefully load the spreader onto the back of the trailer here. So let's try that real quick. Get it lower down. There we go. Disconnect that. And we'll drive back off and hook up the trailer again. So basically my plan is, guys, to drive the JCB back and we'll put the telehandler on the back with that if it will fit. Can we strap this down? It's not going over it, but I'm pretty sure I've tried this before where it actually does lock. We'll soon find out. If it falls off, then we're screwed, but we'll give it a go. Now we're going to try and put the arm on the front, I reckon. There we go. We just managed to get the telehandler on here, so we're going to go lower that down. Get it turned off. Now, once again, these straps will not go over the tractor, but I'm pretty sure it still locks stuff in, hopefully. There we go. Get these locked down. And finally, let's get the JCB hooked back up to the trailer, and we'll drive this all back to the yard. Right, okay, everybody, so we are now back at the yard right here. Let's go ahead and stop. Right here, the brakes don't work. Let's get the beacons off here. We're going to go ahead and disconnect the trailer. Actually, no, we need to connect it first. My bad. Because we need to unfold the back like so. Get it disconnected here. So what I'm going to do now is load up everything. We'll get these straps off because I think they're actually all working, although they're just not animated. There we go, there we go. There we go. That was the wrong one. There we go. And there we go. Let's go ahead and get this telehandler off first of all. Put it into reverse. See it. Oh gosh. Yeah, so what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to get the spreader loaded up onto the JCB. We're going to fill up the spreader ready to be fertilizing. Well, ready to go fertilize. And we'll head down to field number 10. I don't want to waste more time with showing you basically me loading up and stuff like that, because we've done that in quite a lot of videos. I don't want to waste your time again, so we'll do one more jump cut and then we'll head down and actually do some work today. Right, okay, everybody, so we're now in the JCB. We have our fertilizer spreader ready to go. It's probably a little bit too small for this tractor, but we're on a very, very tight budget. As you can see, we only have £451. I think this is the poorest I've ever been in Farm Sim 13, 15, and 17. So, a bit of a worry. So this is the field we're doing today. As you can see, it's pretty nice. Nice bit of scenery. We should be able to get in the gate easy. I had a bit of trouble getting in with the cultivator because it was trailered. It was like a trailered one, obviously, so getting it in was a bit of a pain in the bum, but we should be able to get in easy peasy with this. Let's just take it a little bit wide so we don't clip the spreader on the way in. There we go. Check our mirrors here, even though they're pretty much useless on this game. And we're ready. So what I'm going to do is open up the GPS panel with auto width. Okay, so GPS is set up and ready to go. Let's go ahead and put this on. And finally, I don't know how long this video's been after editing and stuff, but I'm finally going to tell you guys where I've been and all that good stuff. Let's go ahead and turn it on. Awesome. So I have been working my socks off in real life, guys, in my real life job, because I'm trying to save for something quite big, which I'm not going to bother talking about yet, because it's not really something for YouTube, and it's not personal, but actually I'll just tell you. I'm saving up for a house, and if you're not from the UK, or maybe you're too young to know, houses are really ridiculously expensive here in the UK, so it's taken a long time. I also bought a new computer, which you can't really see on the wheel cam because it's too small and my microphone's in the way. So if I remember in editing, I'll put a picture of the computer up now. That's my new beast. It's got I don't really know much about it apart from the fact that it's got a 1080 in it. That's the only thing I really cared about. When I designed it, I was like, I want to make sure this thing has a 1080. So that I did. It's a bit overpowered for... What are we doing here? Let's turn this off. It's a bit overpowered for Farm Sim, granted, but it's still a nice thing to have. So we're going to stop here, because we're going to do a headland at the end. And we'll go into this pass here. Now, probably should have used the Zetor. I just realised that's the whole reason we bought the Zetor. I don't know whether it's called Zetor or Zetor, so sometimes I'll just switch between both ways of saying it. But we'll use the JCB for now because it's my favourite tractor in the world, apart from the New Holland T7. Let's go ahead and turn this on, and we're away again. So, yes, that's where I've been, guys. I've been working my socks off in real life, so obviously YouTube is not my real job. Like, people always say, is YouTube my job? No, it's not. I have a real job. So, unfortunately, YouTube does come second. Hopefully, maybe one day YouTube will be my job. That's the goal. And the other thing people are worried about, well, the other thing people have been asking me is, am I coming back, and am I back for good? Yes, once these videos are all up, I will be back to hopefully daily uploads. That's the plan. If it's not daily, it's going to be every other day. And I'm also going to be uploading more games. It's not just going to be Farm Sim anymore. You will get your daily Farm Sim videos, but then I may upload a second video a day or something, which won't be Farm Sim. And I really, really hope all of the die-hard Simulate viewers out there are interested in watching them as well, because it's nice just to refresh your taste palette every now and then. I think if I uploaded just Farm Sim for the rest of my days, I'd be pretty bored, to be fair. Let's go ahead and turn that off. Right, okay, everybody, so we have put a hired worker on now, and the reason for that is because we ran out of fertilizer, and we don't have any money to buy any more. And as you can see, we're slowly getting into more and more debt because he's working, and I think we're paying for the fertilizer as he goes. But of course, we can't buy the fertilizer ourselves because we've got the money to buy the pallets. So what we're going to do whilst he's working is jump into the Massey Ferguson, get the seed drill hooked up, and we'll come down here and start seeding. I think definitely we're going to need some money now, so we're going to have to sell the wheat, and that'll be episode number 3, because once again, episode number 2 is already recorded. And yeah, so we're going to jump into the Massey Ferguson now, wherever he may be. Right, okay, everybody, so we're just coming up towards field number 10 now in the Massey Ferguson. We've got our seed drill on the back here, which, there we go. And we are now in a lot of debt, and the reason for that is because we had to buy the seeds for the seed drill the old-fashioned way. So not the pallets, we had to just drive up to the fill-up place and just press R, and that filled up our seed drill. Now, we have to go up onto the verge to get into here, because or else we're going to get stuck in the gate. Hopefully we can make that. We're going to make it, we're going to make it, we're going to make it. Yes. Awesome. That's not what I wanted to do. Let's go ahead and straighten this out a little bit. Like so. Let's go ahead and do enter. Okay, guys, so our GPS is set up now, ready to head out on this field here. Let's go ahead, turn the GPS on. Let's get this unfolded. Once again, same story applies to this. We're going to leave... We're not going to go too neat around the outside because we're going to do a headland at the end anyway, or headland or two. So this seed drill is 6 meters. So if we do 2 headlands, that's 12 meters. That's more than enough headroom. We don't actually need the map on just now, so we're going to turn that off, like so. We don't need that. We can hide it. JCB's pretty much done now, actually. There he is, coming towards the end. He might have 1 pass or whatever left. Let's get this lower down. And I forgot to choose a seed, so it looks like we're seeding wheat again. I was meant to pick soybeans, actually, but I forgot. So yes, we're going to go with the wheat by the look of it, because I accidentally did that. Now, unfortunately, we haven't had enough fertiliser, obviously, to do the outside headland. So some bits around the edge are not fertilised, which is absolutely fine. It just means we won't get a high yield on that outside, but the main field should be fine. Should be fine. We probably should have put our dualies on as well, actually. So we are working away. I can actually turn around now, by the way. It's one thing I didn't mention in this episode, because that was episode number 1 as well. I've adjusted my head tracking to, there we go. I've adjusted my head tracking so I can actually turn around now and look out the back. I need to make it just a tiny bit more sensitive because I can't look that side because it just clips out of the way of the camera. So that side's fine. Let's go ahead to about here. We'll get the seed drill lifted up. And we're actually going to skip a pass. We'll go this way. We're going to do every other pass, I think. So we'll go down this one now. GPS on. And away we go. So that's going to be our method now, pretty much. And it looks like the JCB has finished. There he is. If you're wondering why he's halfway in the field, it's because the field's not a complete square. It like ends there, sort of thing. But if he's missed any bits, then we can't really do much about it, unfortunately. All we got to hope now is that we don't need any more seeds. Hopefully this will be enough seeds for this one field. Although it's lost the fertilised texture there, I'm hoping it's still fertilised. I know this is 3-stage, I know we've got to fertilise it again after. So we'll use the Zettel for that, so we don't crush and damage the soil and compact it all and all that good stuff. It's just a little bit lighter than the JCB. Let's get our beacons off here. So that's pretty much it. We've been recording for quite a long time. We haven't got that much done, unfortunately, because most of it was going down to the store. But in this episode, we have managed to accomplish a lot of debt, basically. So we've been debt farming, basically. That's all we've been doing, is debt farming. Let's get it lifted up. We'll go into our next pass. I just picture farming being really relaxing in real life. Boring, sometimes, but relaxing at the same time. I really hope there's a mirror adjustment mod that comes out soon so we can adjust the mirrors. There was for 15. It didn't work very well, but hopefully this 17 version, if they ever bring one out, will be a lot better so we can like move the mirrors around, because I like to look down at the implement, which, for example, now we can't see the implement. But anyway, yeah. Once again, just in case you didn't really know what I was on about at the beginning of this episode, this is episode number 1, but it's recorded after episode number 2 because episode number 1 vanished off my hard drive and I'm not sure where it went. So after this, you'll have the episode I recorded yesterday, which is strange. Bear with me, it will make sense, I promise you. And then hopefully we'll be back to daily videos. So I'm going to leave it here because all I'm going to do now is go up and down this field about 40 times, which is not great entertainment, although it is farming simulator and that's what farmers do. Let's just go ahead to the header here, lift it up again, GPS off. So yes, I hope you guys are excited to have simulate videos back. Hopefully you are, because I really do like creating them, and now I've moved house and I've got the man cave back. Hopefully that will be possible to do them daily again. In fact, they will be daily again. I will make it my mission to give you guys daily videos and additional videos if I can. So the additional ones are going to be the if-its, but you'll definitely get farm sim. So if you unsubscribed, which there was only about 13 of you, and that's quite a small number considering I have like 11,000 subscribers. So big thank you to everybody that's stuck in there. I am back for good, I can promise you that. If you did enjoy this episode and you feel sorry for me because I had to re-record it technically, Please tap that thumbs up button, it really does mean a lot, and it will help me keep releasing these farm sim videos for you guys. Hit subscribe if you're new to the channel, you want to see more from myself. I've been Simulate Gaming, I'll see you in the next one, which is already recorded. Yes. Goodbye.